We're checking out the Plucky Squire, a game that takes you from a storybook world to a 3D adventure. Let's see if this unique twist makes it worth playing. The Plucky Squire kicks off in a charming, literal storybook world. You step into the shoes of Jot, the hero who happens to be a living drawing. Jot roams across the colourful landscapes on each page. And while this constantly reminds you of the game's storybook theme, it doesn't take away from the immersion. The world is enchanting, blending familiar fantasy elements with a touch of modern humour. Like a wizard named Moonbeard, it gives off vibes similar to Adventure Time, which adds to the overall charm. Before long, you face what seems to be the main villain and uncover the game's real premise. The nemesis becomes self-aware, refusing to accept his fate. He uses a green meta magic to pull Jot out of the storybook, sending him into the real world beyond the page. This shift is where things get even more whimsical. The game transforms from a 2D illustrated world into a 3D setting, reminiscent of Toy Story. The tiny hero now navigates through a foreign land filled with everyday objects like paperclips and dominoes. The clever camera angles make you feel like you've shrunk down to Jot's size, much like in Pikmin 4. The game's art style is backed by James Turner, who has previously worked on character designs for Pokemon titles, bringing that same level of detail and cuteness here. Outside the book, you catch glimpses into the life of the child reading it, adding motivation to give them a happy ending. Jot eventually gains the ability to travel between the two worlds through special portals. The gameplay then fully embraces this meta concept, switching back and forth between 2D and 3D worlds. The Plucky Squire's strength lies in its variety and the way it continuously offers new challenges. Each page of the book presents a unique, self-contained puzzle or task. You never really know what's coming next. The game builds on the top-down action-adventure genre, taking cues from 2D Legend of Zelda titles. Jot uses a sword to fight enemies and can upgrade his abilities as you progress. Switching from top-down to side-scrolling perspectives feels very much like Link's Awakening, while Jot's ability to stick to certain surfaces in the 3D world reminds you of the painting mechanic from A Link Between Worlds. The game introduces its own twists on puzzle solving and action. You'll often find words on the page describing your surroundings, which you can manipulate to change reality and create a path forward. For instance, you can make a river disappear or shrink a giant bug. Sometimes you need to exit the book, flip back to a previous page, and bring back the right word to solve the puzzle. These moments make the game feel like a cohesive adventure rather than just a series of separate tasks. You can even bring real-world objects, like a dice, into the story to help you out. However, not every gameplay idea hits the mark. While the variety is refreshing, some parts feel like filler that takes away from the game's best feature, the meta puzzles. These mini-games can be hit or miss. For example, a Punch-Out style boss fight is entertaining, but a basic shooting gallery feels lackluster. A sequence involving an elven bow from a trading card is clever, but stealth missions with runaway beetles can be painfully slow and frustrating. Thankfully, the game offers accessibility options that let you adjust the difficulty to your liking. Whether you want a relaxed experience or a tougher challenge, it's up to you. Here's hoping that the latter part of the game focuses more on its unique and enjoyable mechanics rather than the less engaging ones. In the end, the Plucky Squire brings a lot of charm and creativity to the table. It's most fun when it plays with its unique concept of moving between the 2D and 3D worlds. Even if some parts don't hit the mark, it's still an adventure that's worth checking out, especially if you're into games that try something a little different. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this review, and let us know what you think about the Plucky Squire in the comments below. See you next time.